All right, let's try that out. Make sure you guys can hear me now. Sorry about that. You step away for a few weeks and you forget how to do things. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to master the basics with Buddy. That's me. Um, Really, my goal today is have you go through the whole group. Very simple. A lot of it is very self-explanatory, but I want to be here that way. If you have any questions during the live, you can pop them in chat. Um, Myself, Kathleen, a lot of the other members and staff are in here as well that we can help with as well. So this is your opportunity to have the floor, ask some of the questions. Thanks, Kathleen, for that. I also want to give a quick shout out to Kathleen and Sean putting this together. We're hosting this every single week, or I think during the summer, maybe every other week. That's still up for debate here, so keep an eye on those announcements. Keep an eye on that Mastering Basics channel right here. This will keep you up to date on when all the lives are happening. There'll be at least two of them a month, if not more. But thanks to everybody for joining. Like I said, I'm going to go through the group. I'm going to go just basically top down. I'll talk a little bit about the channels, highlight the ones that I find will be extremely important, especially for the new members. That way you can kick off the ground running and get a profitable summer ahead of you. All right, so on the left-hand side, mastering the basics, that's where we are today. This will be any of the notifications. This will let you know when they'll be live and when the future ones will be as well. That way you can hop in here, you can support, ask questions, get a refresher. We're always here to help you. And if we're not holding a live webinar and you have a question, don't be shy. Open up this chat support right here. This is what we're here for. Go ahead and click Start Chat. You'll notice within a few seconds, you'll have a new chat created with your name in it. Once you hop in here, you can ask any questions you have. Look at this. We already have somebody responding. Hey, buddy, how can we help you? So all I have to do is say, hey, I'm looking to find the UPC of the item that I saw on Sean's live. Or what's the best way to offload my vacuum? Or I'm having difficulties. Something's not working. This is where you got to connect with our staff. We're all live members. You won't get any AI-generated responses in here. I mean, you'll get the default one, hey, how can we help you? But after that, it's all going to be live people. So go ahead, pop in there. That's what we're here for. We'll make sure that you're never stuck or somebody will always be available for you. How to navigate the server. That's really just going to be going through what I'm going through today. It's a quick overhaul. Sean puts a great video together. Any video Sean or Deal Soldier puts together, they'll be packed with information. They'll be a minute long or less. Definitely check them all out. There's not many of them. It won't take long. But this will go through basically what we're going through today for you. Below that, we have the announcements. This will be any major announcements for Deal Soldier. This will be any tool changes, any updates, any new events. This is going to be really that headline news for Deal Soldier. So if you see like a 1 next to it, you see how this has a 4. If you see a 1 next to it, that means there's new information. There's 1 new message, or 4 would be 4 new messages. Below that, we have giveaways. Hopefully you enter the newest one. Check out the new shirts that Deal Soldier's giving away. Extremely easy. They're giving away 5 exclusive Turbo Search tees. All you have to do is react to this emoji right here. Very simple. Just highlight this emoji. You are now entered in for one of those t-shirts. Hey, Deal Commander, welcome in. Hey, welcome in, everybody. If you're here with me as well, pop in the chat. Don't be shy. As well as Deal Soldier's always giving away free lunch. So every single day, 2025, they're giving away $15 to any member that reacts to the post, and then 1 randomly will be selected. So if you notice, every single night there'll be a new one listed for the previous, and very simple. It just takes a simple react, a simple fire icon that enters you in the food giveaway for tomorrow, and then you can choose from one of these great places right here. It's been a while. Quick tips. Remember how I said there was a ton of videos? They'll be packed with information. They're all right here for you. So quick tips. These will all be about a minute long. Tons of information. I recommend, even if you're an experienced user, go through the videos, check them out for a refresher. How to set up notifications, how to confirm the prices, what you're seeing in Deal Soldier with Walmart, how to manually search for any of the items. Tons of great videos in here. If you haven't already, hop in that channel, check out all those videos. They're definitely a great watch. Quick links. This is really the encyclopedia of Deal Soldier. So you notice how everything on the right is starting to highlight everything that I'm going through right now. That's because we wanted to give you a little bit of quick blurb about each channel, what it's used for. So like the announcement channel, important announcements of what's happening at Deal Soldier. And as I mentioned, a lot of these are pretty self-explanatory. But if there's some of those more advanced channels, you want to start doing online flipping, you want to start looking for those Pokemon cards, this will give you a little bit of blurb about what each channel is doing. We have the creator program. This is really great because we recognized that a lot of members were starting to share their links or start sharing Deal Soldier with their family, friends, influencer groups, and you should be rewarded for that. So every member that you sign up, you'll get a reoccurring. So every month that they're a member, you'll get a reoccurring incentive of I want to say it's like roughly $11 or $12, and you get a couple of those members that pays for itself, and everything else is just money in the bank. Um, as our quick tips, we also have them all in Spanish as well. So if your native language is Spanish, definitely check out these quick tips right here for you. And then, as always, as our team grows, our group is always growing. We're always getting new members. People are really finding that value in Deal Soldier, and when we do grow, we'll be looking for more help, more people like myself or like other members of the staff that really want to help others. We want to see everybody succeed, and you'll master those basics. You'll get to the advanced stuff, and now you're like, hey, I want to help other people out. So hop in here, enlist in the Deal Soldier Army, fill out an application, and as soon as the spot opens up, no doubt, if you make that footprint in the chat room, somebody will reach out to you. We have the chat room. This is really what I like to call family chat. This is where you're going to connect with like-minded individuals, people that are doing the same thing, either buying personal, flipping items. This is basically just a way to connect with people like yourself. This is a great way to keep up on what people are finding, what people have interacted with, or funny stories at Walmart. The one thing I want to do note is in every single channel, if you go to the top, there's pinned messages. We'll pin any messages that we see that will be helpful to the group. So for an example, my favorite one to use an example, how to find penny deals, right here by Kathleen. So you're going to go to the pinned messages. All the ones that are highlighted will definitely be a huge help. But if you want to learn more about it, you just click jump, and that'll take you to where the message is. So this is how you find those penny deals, a quick guide on what to look for. And then when you're all done reading this, you can go back to jump the present, and that'll take you to the newest messages. As before, if Spanish is your native language, connect with like-minded individuals, hop in the chat. Make sure you say hi. Don't be shy. Nobody here is looking for you to lose. Everybody in the group, they want to see everybody succeed. As we grow stronger, so does our network, our tools. Everything starts to grow. So stay active. Start patting people on the back for their scores. Start taking notice of what other people are scoring, and that will let you know what's available in your stores as well. And then we have our Victory Vault. This is like my cup of coffee. This will be really that motivation that keeps you going. You're seeing what other people are scoring. There's going to be dozens of these a day. And if you notice that somebody's scoring the same stuff, like just by a quick look, I noticed we got socks here. We got some stuff. We got socks here. We got socks here. I'm going to say there's a good chance that there are socks in your store on clearance right now. And that's just by me looking at the Victory Vault and looking at the recent. Multiple people are scoring the same deal. That means that's probably going to be a global or across all the Walmart. Just know, every Walmart clearances a little bit differently. So sometimes your stores may be full price while others are clearance. But keep an eye on the stores that have high inventory. I notice my stores lag about 3 to 4 weeks behind. So I'll keep an eye on that high stock, and I'll check it every Monday, Tuesday with Turbo Search and see if the prices have went down at all. But going through this, we got some great bikes. I can tell you, my wife and I, we picked up 20-something bikes, and we've sold half of them already. Now that the weather's warmer here, everybody is jumping all over them. And we're not selling it for much cheaper than Walmart was. Some of the bikes that we're selling are actually higher priced than Walmart because we're selling them for a little bit under MSRP, and Walmart's all sold out. So they can't even go there to buy them if they wanted to. So we're making maybe 20% off retail price, which is awesome. More socks, more bikes, more socks. Definitely check out socks. That's what this is telling me. Capri Suns, so definitely check out the Victory Vault. Get that morning cup of coffee, that power to get up and start finding deals for yourself. Same thing with victory videos. This is where people are going to, if they take a video of their score, they put it on TikTok or any of that, they'll share the victory videos. I know sometimes my wife and I, we like to share our videos as well. If you take a video of your victory, pop it in here. Let other people see. Let other people pat you on the back, say, great job, react with all the emojis. I love seeing people score because that means we're doing something right. We got Ask Anything. This is going to be for those onesie-twosie questions like, hey, I noticed in the Victory Vault you posted the socks. What's the UPC for those socks? Or how do I offload this vacuum that I found? This is going to be for those like quick questions, or if you want to interact with the community and ask the community questions as well. We have turbo suggestions. If you're not on Turbo Search, or if you haven't heard of Turbo Search, you're in for a treat. It's a game changer. It speeds everything up, especially if you're out at the stores, or if you're looking for the organization. If you're organized, unlike me, Turbo Search is going to be great for you. Submit new deals. This is where you're going to post any deals that you find while you're out and about that, say, hasn't been posted by the group yet, or other people aren't aware. This is why that grow in the community is great, because if somebody notices a deal, they can post it in here, and that can blow up inside our group before it goes national, or before it goes other groups start getting a hold of them. So definitely post any deals that you didn't see in Deal Soldier that was posted in here. Let's keep that community growing. Let's keep us alive. Hey, welcome in, Ann. Thanks for joining. We have our run deals. This is one of my favorite channels because you can score a lot of great deals in here. A lot of these are price errors, 95% off, free Chipotle. There's a lot of great finds in here. These tennis balls, I think it got cooked, but would have been a great find. And you go back, I think there was 64 of them since our last call, and our last call was 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So there's been 64 run deals since then. These National Geographic right here, this was global. This was across all Walmart locations. You could even order them online for pickup. These were all marked down to that $2, $3 mark. And this is where you're going to get notice of them first. We got our hot deals. It's going to be a little bit less of the run deals, but there's a lot of great flipping deals in here, a lot of great personal deals in here. I always check this channel out. Sometimes it's iffy if the deal should have been a run deal, but it got posted in hot deals, so definitely keep an eye on this channel. Don't miss it. There's always great finds in here, and these get posted a little bit more than the run deals, so sometimes I like to check it multiple times a day. We got our base deals. Most of these, I would say a majority of them are personal. There are some good items in here to flip. For an example, if you were into making prints on a hoodie, this one right here would be good for you. You buy basic hoodies, you style them with the Deal Soldier logo, you style them with your logo, and now you just picked up a logoed hoodie for $6. I see a lot of great sneakers in here. Robot vacuums if you're looking one for your house. Like I said, a lot of these deals will be personal. There'll be some good ones for flipping. We got our store alerts. These will be that nationwide store alerts for like the JCPenney penny deals when they're doing that. Like I said, the National Geographic was marked down to $198, and a lot of these you can even buy online. And even though it showed the full price, it corrected after checkout. So keep an eye on these store alerts. These are going to be all the nationwide alerts for any major upcoming sales or any major deals. We got food deals. So if you're in for, say you're driving about, hey, welcome in, Run with Joe. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Say if you're driving about, you got that sweet tooth, you're looking for something to eat, hop in food deals. A lot of times these will be buy one, get one free, free ice cream, free fries with purchase. Definitely check this channel out, especially if you're looking for something new today. Free stuff. This will be a lot of the samples, a lot of free games. You see video games posted all the time. You see some free samples. I think I got free tea from here before. You'll see Uber Lyft vouchers. And nothing beats free, right? Free is the best price. The only thing that could be better is if you got a rebate on top of it. We got our buddy deals. I put this group together, or put this channel together really for that 60% off or greater at Amazon. They'll let you know if it's a lightning deal coupon or if a promo code is needed. As with Amazon, the one thing I want to make sure you notice is the original price. A lot of sellers love to overinflate their original price to make it look like a better deal than it is. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of deals to be found in here, but keep an eye on that original price. Like this shoe right here is probably a $69 shoe. It was probably just overinflated to be $200 to make it look better than it is. I think the Ultra Boost, they usually go for like $149, so there's a little bit of inflation in there. But keep an eye on that original price. Just make sure it's a great deal when you purchase it. What's great about Amazon, and this will go for any of the channels, is they have a great return policy, great cancellation policy. So you see a deal, you think it's great, purchase it. You have 1 hour before they even charge your card, and you can cancel it. And then they have a great return policy on top of that. We got a sneaker station. This is going to be a lot of great personal sneakers, some good flips in here. I know I bought my wife, myself, my kids. I bought our whole family sneakers from here for 20 bucks a piece. And they're name brand shoes, Skechers, Adidas, Nike. Puma. You're going to see a lot of great shoes in here that are highly clearanced, and that's just because the sneaker market is always turning. They're always coming out with the next model. Say if a model didn't sell so well or a style didn't sell so well, they have to clearance those off so they can make room for that next stock. We got our Extreme Walmart hits, and I missed the channel. Let me go back here. I'm sorry. So assign roles, and you'll see why this is important in a second. So assign roles, make sure you have this run deal highlighted. As you saw, we have a lot of great run deals, a lot of price errors. You want to be notified about them as soon as it happens because they usually last like 5 minutes. Hey, Marianne, thanks for stopping in. They usually last only a few moments. Sometimes they last 5 minutes, sometimes they last 30 minutes, but you want to get in them as soon as possible for the best chance. Other than that, if you're interested in the hot deals, you just match the emoji with the fire, and now I'm entered in for hot deals. And my other favorite channel right here is online deals. I love this one. Trading cards, I'm really into the Pokemon flipping right now just because they go so quick. A lot of the Prism cards for football go quick as well. So I may highlight that one as well. Where are you? Yep, I already have it highlighted. Another great thing is the Home Depot. You can highlight any major top discounts. But what I really want you to set, if you haven't set it today, if you've been a member for quite some time, or if you're a new member and you don't have it set your state. Make sure you set, for me, Massachusetts, make sure your state is set, because when we go back to those extreme clearance, you'll see why now. You'll start noticing we're breaking down the states and the major deals for the items. So like this Lego City right here, usually sells for $70. We're breaking down, say your state is New Jersey. There's 3 of them in stock for $20. There's, say your state is Wyoming, you got some for $22. And we'll let you know where those stores are for any of those major markdowns. Basketball hoops, you're seeing them starting to drop $80. So definitely keep an eye. Make sure your state is selected, and you'll get notified on these as well. We got our Walmart clearance. This is really the bread and butter. This is what brought me in, what probably brought a lot of you in. Walmart clearance. Once you find that first deal, it's the rush. You got to keep going back. You got to keep getting those deals. It's a great feeling. What I love about it is my wife and I will buy it for the discounted price. We'll sell it slightly under MSRP. So we got a deal on it. We're selling it for a deal, and we're making money on it. What's better than that? So when you enter Walmart clearance, the first thing you want to do, set your zip code. Make sure your zip code is set. Just like that, by me putting the zip code in here, I am now set up to search a 50-mile radius of all Walmart stores to find out any item that I want to search in stock. I notice my zip code right here is already set. So let's just take an example. We'll search now. You're going to get greeted with that instant notification. So you notice when I did it, you had the little radio icon. That just means it started my search. And then usually within 10 seconds or less, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, depending on volume, you'll get all the results. And they're going to look just like this right here. So at the top, you'll have the clickable link. That'll be the link that'll take you to the item. And then below that, you'll have all the stores. They'll let you know the stock price. That's a Home Depot one. Let's see, did they come back? Yep, there we go. So here's all the stores that have this T-Rex in stock. So $5, and I can pick up 20 of them in Framingham. Now, my son loves dinosaurs. My daughter loves dinosaurs. I could pick one up for each of them, and I can sell the rest on eBay and make a huge profit. Yeah, that's probably what I will do. But this will break it out. So you notice I have the clickable link. That'll take me to the Walmart listing of this National Geographic T-Rex. And then below that, you'll have every store. You can see the sales floor. So there's 4 on the floor, and then there's 15 on the back. I can see the aisle number that they're currently in. Now, this back room, do not be scared of that. That is awesome, because that means they're not on the floor for somebody else to grab or steal. That means I can say, hey, Mr. Walmart employee or Mrs. Walmart employee, do you mind helping me out? I noticed you had a few of them in the back. I have the barcode, or the UPC, if you want to scan it, or do you want me to share the barcode with you? Do you mind just checking in the back and grabbing those for me? Oh, yeah, sure. What's the item? Well, I got the barcode. Do you want to scan it? And 90% of the time, they'll scan it with their barcode scanner. If they don't want to scan it, they may just have you read this number right here, the 810070 ends in 77. Just read this number to them. Oh, yeah, looks like we got 15 in the back. Hold on, let me go check that for you. And they'll go in the back, and hopefully they come forward and found them for you, and you can just go check out. Don't be afraid of that back room. I love the back room. They also let you know the distance, the address of the store, and the one thing to note is this fire icon right here. you'll notice this right here and right here. That is going to be the cheapest price in that 50-mile radius. So that means those two stores are going to be the cheapest price in my area. And this will also be broken out in an interactive map so you can get a visual representation where those stores are and the prices. So this lets you know, highlights it in red, that'll be the cheapest price, and then any other price will be in black. What's great is you can just click this return to lead, and it'll take you to the last searched item. So say if you're up here because you want to scan 3 weeks ago, I can search this item. After I'm all done with it, I can click return to lead, and it'll take me right back to this TV. But definitely check it all. Like I said, my stores run about 3 or 4 weeks behind. So if you notice that your store is full price, but there's a lot of inventory, make note of that store. Keep checking them. We also took Walmart. So Walmart clearance is going to be all the subtopics. So home, kitchen, baby, clothes, toys. It'll be all clearance items in one channel. And then we also went a step further and broke it down into categories. So if you're looking for baby items, hop in the baby channel. You can just start searching the baby items. If you're looking for electronics, hop in the electronic channel and start searching for the electronics. So we made it super easy for you to search the Walmart. Once you set your zip code, you're all set, and you can just search now. And that only has to be set one time per Walmart, per Home Depot, per Lowe's, and per Target. Another channel I want to make note of is the Walmart Flips. What's great about this channel is a lot of these, you go in store, you buy it for retail price, and you can flip them for a profit. And they give you little examples. For an example, this t-shirt right here. It's in-store Lady Gaga Mayhem t-shirt. It's selling for $8.98, but there's such a high demand for it that if your store has them in stock, you can list them on eBay for the $30 to $45. And here's examples. So you see $44, $25, $24. So you can see real examples of these items being sold. I can tell you, my wife and I, we do a lot of selling on eBay. And as you start selling more and more on eBay, they start taking care of you and lowering their fees as well. But if you're going to go to Walmart anyway, hop in Walmart Flips, check what items are in high demand, and see if these items are in your store. It only takes a few more moments to check another item. So what's great about the Walmart search, so there's no feature to actually increase your search, but you can set this zip code as many times as you want. So you can take one of the further zip codes, change this. Say you're going to your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, say you're out traveling on vacation, you want to see if there's any discounts in that area. You can change this zip code as many times as you want. So I can go ahead, say, put my father-in-law zip code, submit, and now I'm all set for the new zip code up until I don't want to search that zip code anymore. Then I hop in, and I can put my other zip code in. So you can't extend that 50-mile radius, but you can change your zip code as many times as you want. We allow unlimited. And you can do that for Home Depot and Target and Lowe's as well. Let's hop into Extreme HD Hits. So very similar to the Walmart hits, we break it down in state. That's why it's very important to make sure your state is highlighted. Make sure you get notifications on the state, because DeWalt tools sell amazing. A lot of the name brand tools sell very well. Even the non-name brand tools sell well. I know my wife and I have made a ton of money on Milwaukee. Milwaukee sells even faster. So keep an eye on these channels. Make sure you're checking these items. You can get a whole $450 battery and charger for $175 if you're in any of these states right here. And the one thing you can do is you can head to Facebook Marketplace, search it, and see what other people are selling it for too. Make sure that you can make that profit. So now that we're in Home Depot, we set our zip code in Walmart. I'm going to set my zip code for Home Depot. I click submit, and I can see my zip code's already set. I'm just going to resubmit it right now just to show you. Now that my zip code's in, I am all set for that 50-mile radius of all Home Depot in my area. I'm going to go. Doors sell well. Toilets. We have somebody that sold a ton of toilets, mirrors, any tools. So any great deals on tools, pick them up as soon as you can. Air compressors. A lot of these items will sell extremely well. Even home building, like wood, paint, tiles, flooring, doors, windows, all that sells well too. You'd be surprised. So I'm going to click search now. I'm met with that instant search at the top. I click in here. Let's go to the bottom where I searched. I noticed we have a store with a car seat that I searched just a few seconds ago for cheap. All right, so we're searching that Home Depot. Give it that 10 seconds. Yeah, we made a lot of money on tools. I love searching tools. Well, it looks like I have no doors in that 50-mile radius. Let's just head back. Let's search the next one. And you can keep going. You can search as much as you want. We don't limit on how many items you search. You want to search all night like we do, and then we make a plan, a map of where we're going to drive. Search until your heart's content. And we make this even easier when you go into turbo search, because you can search that from your phone. Just one-click buttons, just as simple as we're doing here. You can set a shortcut on your phone with turbo search. We'll go a little bit into turbo search in a moment, but it's really a game changer. It speeds up everything. I got my results back. I'm sorry. All right, so we got the same thing as before, like Walmart. The blue clickable item will take you to that Home Depot item, and then it'll break down all the stores. It looks like all my stores are full price, so we're not going to see a Fire Emblem making the cheapest price. We go to the interactive map, and we see the same thing. So that's what I would do here is find something with 6 stock, 5 stock. Keep an eye on that store and check this every Monday, Tuesday until my stores start to drop. Return back to lead. And then we also have a second channel for you as well that goes over more Home Depot items available. We had to break it down into 2 channels for you. We have Lowe's. Same thing as Lowe's. You're going to hop in here, set your zip code. My zip code is now set. I am now ready to search that 50-mile radius in Lowe's. Now let's do an example of these gloves. Click that. You get the instant search as before. Takes a moment here. Looks like no gloves in my area are on sale, no problem. Just hop in, hit the next item. Don't even know what this is. Air filter for a chainsaw. So the one thing I like to do is, so I click search now. Once I notice the numbers going up, I can actually just go search the next item and check it all at once. So these pens right here, for an example. Hop in here, you'll notice that the air filter searched and the pens are starting to search. Taking a look, this is Lowe's. You'll have the clickable link to the Lowe's item. So you click this, it'll take you to the air filter at Lowe's.com. And then you have all the stores. Same thing as before. The lowest price will be graded by the fire icon, and then all the other prices will just be the regular price or any other difference above that. You have the interactive map, so you can kind of see based on your Lowe's location of the prices in store. So it's all very similar. So Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart all have that same look and feel for you. Very similar to Target. Let's go into Target now. So once you're in Target, set your zip code. I'm now ready to search that 50-mile radius. There is one caveat to Target. Right now, when you do a search, you'll be able to see everything as in the stock of the store, location of the store. But the one thing you will not see is the current price, and that's just because it's not available for Target. What we did start noticing is a pattern on what will be on clearance. So you notice here, this store, it tells you the stock amount, the distance to your location, but you'll notice we have a fire icon, potential clearance. That means there is a very good chance this item right here is marked down in the store. Now, there's 2 things you can do. A, you can drive to the store, but I'm probably not going to drive to a store that's 34 miles away for a potential clearance. The other thing you can do is open up Target. You can open up a chat. Share with them the TCIN number. So let's go back to the listing. You just say, hey, chat, I was looking to see if this was on clearance in my area or the current price in my area. Do you mind searching this item, the TCIN? And the chat, they typically search it for you. I've never been told no yet. And I don't do many searches of it, but I've never been told yet. And then from what I was told, they mark your account that your account search, so you may have to replace it to another account if you ever get shut off by asking chat what the current price is. But yeah, so you can see everything about the stock. You can see the location. The only thing you can't see is the price. But you can see the potential clearance. So if that was, say, the Target that was up the road, I would probably drive to that Target and check it out and make a few items. That way I can check the other ones. The other thing you can do is Target flips, just like Walmart flip. You buy it for retail price. It has a potential flipping value, 50 to 65, with real-world examples. So if you were able to find this Turtles of Grayskull, and I've actually sold a couple of these. If you're able to find this, they give you real-world examples of it selling on eBay for $49. We got a Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington. This is going to be in-store flips. You buy it for retail price. They sell either Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Depop, eBay. It sells on other locations. They let you know the retail price and the potential flipping with examples So if you're going to go out and about, you're going to buy your kids clothing at TJ Maxx, you might as well check here, see if there's any TJ Maxx items that you should be looking for. This juicy right here, if you're able to get any of these, they sell pretty well and very fast. But this will give you an idea of what to look for while you're in the store. And then we also broke down the other stores. This will be like the GameStop, Best Buy, any other major stores, Disney that we haven't broke out, the retail price and the potential reselling. Do people still eat Spam? Interesting. We have the Walmart scan, Home Depot scan, Lowe's scan, Target scan, Dollar General scan, Best Buy scan. These are going to be for those ad hoc searches. So if you're looking for an item, it may not be on clearance, but you're trying to find an item that's either low stock, hard to find, or you need more of, but your store doesn't have it, you can actually hop into one of these loot locators. It's actually way easier with Turbo Search because you can actually just scan the barcode in Turbo Search or put the URL, and it'll even find everything for you. But it's still simple here. You just do exclamation point snipe, the store that you want to search. So I want to search Walmart, and then the UPC. So the UPC code, I click enter. That'll search that 50-mile radius that I already have set. If I want to search a different radius, you can just put a zip code at the end. Very simple. As I mentioned, pinned messages will always have important information about the channels. This will walk you through on how to do one of those ad hoc searches right here. So definitely check out pinned channels if you're looking to do any of the searches for the Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Dollar General, Best Buy. We have our Amazon deals, 90 to 100% off. Self-explanatory. This will be any Amazon that's the item is marked down between that 90 to 100% off. And yes, Amazon does have free items. I've gotten quite a few of them, and so have some other members. But this will let you know the original price, the current price. As I mentioned, just keep an eye on the original price and make sure that it's really the deal you're getting. I can tell you right here, if you were able to get this rug for $9, I love flipping rugs, especially if they're 8x10. You can flip any machine washable rug that's 8x10 for $60, $80, $100, and they sell quick. I actually started, when I started Deal Soldier, there was a lot of memes about being the rug master because I would just buy every rug I could get, and they all flipped with the next day. It was crazy. We had other members doing the same thing. This was posted at 9:46, so it's probably still not available, but I wish I got something like this right here because that would be an easy $60, $70 flip on Facebook Marketplace. You have the 80 to 89% off. This is going to be pretty self-explanatory. There'll be 80 to 89% off. Just make sure you keep an eye on that original price versus the price because, yeah, sellers like to dupe you into thinking it's a better deal. 70 to 79 and 50 to 69. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of deals in there. Like that rug would be an amazing deal. I saw a motorcycle helmet, a Bell, so it's a name brand motorcycle helmet that's usually $300, sell for $3. It was a price error. That would have been a great pickup for anybody. We also have our online blowout bunker. This will be 70 to 100% off in Walmart, Macy's, Target, and Woot, which is an extension of Amazon.com. A lot of good finds in here that are always getting posted. So if you're looking to buy online shopping, you're looking for that 70 to 100% off, hop in these channels. This Monopoly for $7. Easter items on sale clearance. So definitely check this channel out. We have webinars. These are going to be quick, usually 60, 90 minutes. You join a webinar. It's usually a sales pitch. At the end of it, they either email you a code for a free item. They email you a DoorDash coupon. Usually, they let you know what they're emailing you. So $25 gift card, $25 DoorDash, lunch card. You do see sometimes tumblers. So definitely check this out if you want to hop into any free webinar. There's very little to no talking in those. They're just usually sales pitches. We also have sweepstakes. We have focus groups. This is great because they're high pay. If you qualify for any focus group or any of these interest you, apply now, and they'll pay very well. So like $200, and usually they're about 60 to 90 minutes as well. They'll let you know the time on most of them. So 75 minutes for 120 just to talk about music artists. 150 for 90 minutes just talking about beverages. Who doesn't love a good soda? Heart health study, 60 minutes for 150. So if you're looking for any quick cash and you qualify for any of these, definitely hop in here, click apply now. And then sneaker raffles, this is really for those sneaker heads, those hard to get sneakers or those major release sneakers. This is where you're going to hop in. You're going to hop in here. They'll let you know the release time and the release date for a chance to enter to purchase a sneaker. A lot of Nikes or a lot of the hot sneakers, or like the sneakerheads will know, a lot of the shoes will only be released at a certain time, and they only give you a raffle or a chance to purchase those items. We got our online finds. I love this channel. As I said, I started utilizing this a lot more. This will be any online find where they'll let you know the price that you purchase it and the possible flipping with real world examples of it selling. So this Wheaties box, I think they sold within a few seconds. If you were able to get one of them, you could be making a profit on them, especially if you got the acrylic version. Same thing with other items. They'll let you know the potential retail, the resale value, and all these, or majority of these, you purchase online, they ship to your house. As they're in shipment, you can post them on eBay and extend out the delivery time, or you can wait until they're in hand. You can post them on eBay, Mercari, and all the other sites to flip them. Trading cards, especially right now, Pokemon is huge. If you don't know, Walmart typically does their Pokemon releases Wednesdays. That's what this one's posted right here for. The Pokemon releases, they'll let you know the retail value, the resale value. This Destined Rivals are selling extremely well. If you get your hands on any, the 151s are selling well. Any of the evolutions are selling well. So keep an eye on this channel, especially if you want a quick flip or any online purchases for a quick flip. So that really breaks out the majority of the channels that I wanted to show you. Let's talk about Turbo Search. Turbo Search is like Deal Soldier on steroids. It puts everything in an easy format, especially on your phone. So if you're out and about and you want to scan a barcode just to find the price of an item, that's what Turbo Search is for. So an example, you look at this right here. So you notice they open up the Turbo Search, they're in the camera, and they're searching this QR code. They search the QR code, it pulls up the item, and it'll pull up just what we saw right there, 50-mile radius search of this tent and what's available. What's great about it is you can also take your Walmart.com URL. You can copy the URL, paste it into Turbo Search, and I'll do a search on that. You don't have to go out and find that UPC item. It does all the legwork for you. Let's see if I can log into Turbo Search. As I just unpinned my browser, that's not useful. I'll open up Firefox, that should work. Do we have any questions as we went through that? I know that was a lot, but a lot of it is self-explanatory, but I just want to make sure you get those basics down, because especially if you're on that trial, I want you to hammer our tool to make sure it's right for you, because as long as you're putting in the hard work, the effort, there's no way you're not going to find a deal. You can start finding a deal as simple as today or as early as today. TurboSearch.com. I'll share my screen. Let's make sure that overrides. So right here, TurboSearch.com. Click sign in with Discord. Click authorize, so it's going to log in with the same information that you log into Deal Soldier with. It'll take a quick moment, and it's going to populate the server. Select the server, Deal Soldier. Now it's pulling up my information, everything I searched. Right here, right at the top, so deals. So what this is this will be all those Walmart deals. You notice we're under Walmart right here. This will be all the Walmart deals, the leads that we're seeing. You notice how we searched the T-Rex before. You can just click right here. Hey, this bike would be amazing. Let's search this. I click search now. You get the little notification at the bottom. Checking inventory. Within a few moments, you're going to get a shot in the middle of the screen that says your results are ready. Look at this, free lunch. I just noticed this button right here. Previous winners. Every single day, a free lunch at 2025. Make sure you enter this giveaway. Results are ready. Click view results. This will break down all the stores. I notice all these stores are out of stock. So we got Arlington, North Oxford, and Fall River. North Oxford is pretty close. 5 miles away. I can pick it up for $21. I may want to make note of that, especially if I'm traveling that road daily. So what does it usually sell for? $108, $20. I can definitely make a profit on that. I'd probably sell it for $40, $45. Some happy kid will get the new bike. But you'll notice right here, if I switch this to results, this will be everything that I search. You notice I search the TVs, I search bikes, National Geographic. I'm searching the same stuff that you would be searching, but the great thing is I want to take a favorite of this. So I click the star icon, add to folder, and I'll put this in toys. What's great about this is, say if it wasn't on sale yet and I want to keep note of those high inventory items, I can go back to my favorites. I can load into toys, and this will be all the previous toys that I've marked as my favorite, and I can go ahead and click search again, and I'll get the check in inventory, results are ready. So I'm able to go back every single Monday, Tuesday in a nice organized way, check each folder. I can break the folders out however I want, check each folder and check to see if the prices have went down in my area. And a lot of times you'll see the prices went down and the inventory went down, but searching this item that I probably searched a while ago that was full price, I can now pick up for $5. To be honest, yeah, so a $44 doll for $5. $3 if I go a little bit further, but realistically, I don't want to go that far. So $9 is my closest store for $7. That's not bad. That'd probably be an easy eBay, easy Amazon. And I'm just speculating right here. I'll go back and do my research, check Amazon, check eBay, make sure that I can make a profit, make sure that they're selling quick enough. But this is that great way to organize your searches and your deals. Let's go back to deals. You can also favorite inside of the deal section. So the deal section and the results section will have two different types of folders. But say I want to add this, I click star, add the folder, and I just want to create a whole new folder called bike. It was that simple. I now can put all the bikes into one folder, search all the bikes at once every single week as the bikes start to drop. I go to my favorites. You'll see the new folder that I created. And if we check it, that bike will be in there shortly. Do we have any questions about Turbo Search as we going? There's one more amazing feature before we close out. I just want to make sure that you guys don't have any questions about what I've showed you so far. And that's this right here at the bottom right. And especially on your cell phone, use this plus or this dash icon. This will load up your camera. This will make it so you can search the barcodes. If you're in your cabinet and the item is sold at Walmart, start searching those. See what the prices are between your stores, because you'll notice even simple things like spices vary store to store. So you can use this as a coupon book in your back pocket. Pull out your phone, scan barcodes, see what the prices are in your 50-mile radius. And if you're anything like me, I got 5 Walmart within the same distance. They're all within like 4 miles of each other. And each one has different prices depending on what I'm looking for, and none of them are cheaper than the other. They're different based on the item I'm going. As well as enter search. Remember how I said you can put the UPC SKU or the Walmart.com URL? I can go to Walmart.com, paste the URL right here, click search now, and that'll search that item for me. Now, if we don't have any final questions, I do want to thank everybody for stopping in, taking that time, mastering those basics. This will be on YouTube if you want to go back and reference it later on, as well as we're hosting these pretty regularly. So if you're nervous today to ask that question, if you're on your trial and you have a question, open up that chat support. I would love to help you out. Kathleen or any of the other staff would love to help you out as well. Especially if you're on that trial, hammer these tools. Make sure you are getting your money's worth, because I want you to see the true value that I see in it. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I can't believe it, we're now in May, so the weather is going to be warming up. And enjoy the weather, enjoy time. Thanks everybody. Thanks McCourtney for stopping in, or Mr.